A local contractor came to us generating literally zero organic search traffic. 11 months later, they are doing $2.8 million a year in revenue purely from Google search. The whole transformation came down to one system I built inside Claude. I call it the SEO Brain, and if you don't set it up before you do anything else, every prompt you run after that gives you generic guru output. In this video, I'll show you the exact 5-step system that changed everything. If you want the exact templates and prompts I'm about to walk you through, drop the word brain in the comments and I'll send the entire stack to you for free. Alright, let's get into it. Quick intro if we haven't met. My name is Sarvesh Srivastava and I am the author of Modern SEO Unfiltered, an Amazon #1 bestseller. I've been doing SEO for over 14 years. Favicon recently ranked me the #1 SEO globally. I've given a TED Talk on SEO. I've been featured in Forbes. At Elventra Marketing, we help local businesses go from zero in organic search revenue to multi-million-dollar SEO operations. If you want results like that for your business, the link to book a call with us is in the description. Alright, back to the system. Step 1. Build the brain. This is the single step that 90% of business owners skip, and it's the reason 90% of business owners get generic, useless AI output. They open Claude and immediately ask it to write a blog post. That's the equivalent of hiring a marketing manager and asking them to run campaigns on day 1 without telling them what your business actually does. Before we ask Claude to analyze a single keyword or write a single line of text, we feed it a master context document. We give it the full picture: our website URL, our top 3 competitors' domains, our primary and secondary services, our exact geographic service areas, our ideal customer demographics, our average job value, our current ranking baseline, and our target keywords. Once Claude processes this data, it isn't just a generic AI anymore. It becomes your virtual chief of SEO. It understands that a roof replacement lead in Austin is worth $20,000, while a simple repair query is only worth $500. It knows which suburbs are wealthy and which competitor is eating your lunch in organic traffic. 1 hour of setup and every single recommendation it gives you for the next year is 10 times sharper. That is the trade. Step 2. The Google Business Profile Primary Category Audit. This is the single highest leverage move in all of local SEO, and almost everyone fumbles it based on a guess. Your primary category on your Google Business Profile is what tells Google whether you are even eligible to show up in the local 3-pack. If you get this wrong, it doesn't matter how many backlinks you have or how fast your website is. Google will never rank you. Let me show you what I mean. We recently audited a local service contractor who was trying to rank for roof replacement Austin. They had selected general contractor as their primary category because that's what sounded right to the owner back when they set up the profile in 2018. We instructed the Claude SEO Brain to open Google Maps, analyze the top 3 ranking competitors for that query, and extract their primary categories. 10 minutes later, the report came back. All 3 top competitors had selected roofing contractor. The client was listed as a general contractor. Google was filtering them out before they even had a case. It's like showing up to a basketball tryout wearing soccer cleats. Once Claude identified the gap, we updated the category, and within 30 days, they went from page 2 to ranking in the top 3. Same logic applies to your secondary categories and attributes. Claude opens Google Maps, analyzes the categories and services lists of the top 3 businesses in your area, and hands you a gap report showing exactly what you're missing. Then, you can literally ask Claude to log into your Google Business Profile and make the updates for you while you finish your coffee. Step 3. On-page rewrites. Your website needs specific, hyper-targeted pages that match exactly what the user is searching for at the moment they have the problem. If you only have one generic services page that lists 10 things you do, you are leaving millions of dollars on the table. Someone searching emergency AC repair Dallas at 2 a.m. when it's 95 degrees outside is not looking to browse. They need a technician today. We had the Claude SEO Brain analyze our client services list and cross-reference it with their service locations. Claude mapped out a matrix of service plus city pages. like emergency AC repair Cedar Park and water heater replacement Round Rock. Every suburb in your metro area, every service you offer multiplied together. That's how you go from ranking in one city to ranking in 20. Then, Claude analyzed the top ranking page in each suburb, analyzed the headers, keyword density, FAQ sections, and schema structure, and wrote the complete framework for every page. Instead of paying a copywriter thousands of dollars and waiting 3 weeks, Claude generated 20 high converting keyword optimized service pages in under an hour. And if you give Claude access to your WordPress admin, it will publish those drafts directly. Is it the fastest method? Honestly, it burns a lot of tokens, but it can execute it end to end. Step 4. Wire the internal linking. This is the cheapest, most ignored SEO fix on the planet, and it costs $0. When we audit local business websites, we find that almost every page is a dead end. The blog post about pipe maintenance doesn't link to the plumbing service page. The plumbing service page doesn't link back to the home page. Practice areas don't link to the free consultation page. Google's crawlers land on the site, hit a dead end, and leave. They literally cannot understand what your site is about. We use the Claude SEO Brain to map out a logical internal linking loop. The home page links to the practice areas link to specific city pages link to helpful blog posts, and blog posts link back to the money pages with keyword-rich anchors. This ensures that the moment you build a single high-quality link to your homepage, the link juice flows naturally to every subpage on the website, raising the authority of the entire domain. Within a week of shipping this rewiring fix, pages that had been completely invisible for years started popping up in search results. It is the cheapest SEO move you can make, and it moves the ranking needle more than almost anything else. Step 5. Backlink gap analysis. Let me be very real here. If someone is selling you 1,000 backlinks for $900, they are selling you a slow motion Google penalty. Do not buy that garbage. You do not need 1,000 spammy links from link farms. You need 25 really good ones from sites Google already trusts. The Claude SEO Brain completely automates this research. We give Claude access to our Ahrefs or SEMrush data and ask it to run a gap analysis on our top 3 competitors. Claude filters the results to find referring domains that meet our strict quality criteria. The linking site must have a domain rating of 40 or above, and it must get at least 2,000 organic visitors a month from Google. Then, it outputs a clean shortlist of the exact sites we should target for outreach, showing us which competitors they are already linking to. This turns your link building strategy from a guessing game into a targeted outreach campaign. You focus only on the high authority domains that will actually move the ranking needle, maintaining a healthy mix of guest posts and link insertions. Quick caveat before I wrap. Claude is an incredible tool, but it will occasionally hallucinate. It will confidently hand you an audit recommendation that is completely wrong, or suggest a category change that makes no sense. If you execute those recommendations blindly, you can actually destroy your rankings. You or someone you trust still has to be the brain. Use Claude as the hands to do the heavy lifting, but always cross-question the output. Ask why. Ask what the source is. Never push changes to a live website without verifying them first. If you want every single prompt and template we use to run this exact system, drop the word brain in the comments and I'll send the whole stack to you for free. And if you'd rather not spend your next 3 weekends trying to learn and execute all of this yourself, and you just want the results, we work with local businesses for 90 days. We guarantee you'll rank higher on your Google business profile, drive more organic traffic to your website, and get consistent phone calls and inquiries. That is the promise. The link to book a call with us at Alventra Marketing is in the description. On that call, we will audit your current rankings and your Google business profile live. We'll show you exactly where the money is leaking out of your local SEO every month, whether you end up working with us or not. No pitch deck, no pressure, just a real look at your numbers. If you got value out of this, hit the like button. It actually helps the channel grow. And subscribe if you want more AI and SEO videos every single week. I read every comment. Drop your questions below. See you in the next one.